Alrighty, I'm in the backyard of 901 West 14th Street in Pueblo. Here's the house. There's going to be a little bit of trim that needs some touch up from chipping paint, which it said on the MLS sheet that they will do for it to pass FHA. 6-foot wood privacy fence. There is a big auto pull-through gate. The tenant recommended parking back here. He said that they don't plow the roads when it snows over in this neighborhood very well. And so when they had a vehicle parked in the front, it actually got hit. But other than that, he said he's lived here 2 years, has really liked the area. We are only about 3 minutes from downtown Pueblo and about 5 minutes to the highway. This one's listed for $195, 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, just over 1,100 square feet, built in 1900. I have it's worth about $192. Taxes last year was $940. Here's kind of the neighborhood on the backside and the alleyway. The back of the house faces north. The front of the house faces south. The tenant is moving out at the end of March of this year, and he is taking the washer and dryer. It is his property. Furnace was done in October of 21. Electrical was updated August of 20, and the roof was done in 2016. Here's the exterior. It is stucco. There's definitely been a few repairs. This house was about 1900. I have a house in the same neighborhood that is about 3 blocks south of here. And I would highly recommend getting a structural engineer to take a look at the house. Some of the houses over here settle pretty heavily, but that doesn't mean that it's necessarily a bad thing. Little raccoon hands in the snow. Here's the front of the house. And I am going to go in. Alrighty, when you walk in the front room, we have this little sunroom with the vaulted ceiling. Carpet in here, definitely some sloping, like I said. Settlement for this age of house, completely normal. It does have all of the original rolled glass windows. The tenant said that for cooling they were using a window unit. It is a little bit drafty, to be expected with the age of the home and it still having older windows, so that didn't surprise me much. Little coat closet. Then you walk to the left, there is a door that separates this front room to the living space. I do not believe that there is heating in this room. I don't think there's any vents in here, so it could be a bit chilly. Here is your pine hardwood floor. You have your fireplace. It's probably non-functional if I had to guess. You do have forced air furnace in here, original crown molding around the bay windows. Lots of natural light. Then we have some little built-ins. The kitchen is all the way in the back here. There's 2 bedrooms over here. And then this could be a dining space or whatever you kind of want to make it. This is another little closet here. Bathroom. Some updated tiling in here. Shower tub combo. Bedroom number 1. Closet. And bedroom number 2. For reference, this is like a queenish size bed. For reference. Back into the dining room area. Here's your little built-in. There's a step up into the kitchen. In the kitchen, we have ceramic tile. Nice big kitchen. And then this is what they're considering the third bedroom. To be honest, this is not much of a bedroom. There is no outlets. Also, the closet space in here isn't a closet. It is the utility closet, which is where the furnace is kept, as well as your hot water heater. Hot water heater looks to be newer, but I can't get back there enough to see a date. That little window just looks out into the laundry space. Definitely a big dip here in the floor. And then here is the laundry space, and then that door goes to the backyard. So originally my assumption is that this was the exterior of the house. That room was the last bit. They finished this, made it a laundry room, so that it was a separate space. Here's the front of a house again, Jordy in the front yard. Alrighty, so honestly, the house needs quite a bit of work. Don't know if that's gonna be something you're kind of up for. I'm gonna get all the way in my car just in case. So there was a lot of sloping in that back kitchen area, that weird little room that they're calling a bedroom, which is absolutely not a bedroom. Like, you could not even put, the bedrooms were very small. So the one with the queen is the biggest bedroom. The one that he had all the computers and stuff in, you could maybe get a twin in there. I think that would be a good office space. And then what they're calling the third bedroom, he told me there is no outlets in there. So that's crazy to me that he's calling it a bedroom. I would call it more of like a storage room or utility room at best. And then there was a cute little butler window. I don't know if you saw that. That looks into the utility closet. So kind of funny that they kept that, but it doesn't actually look into anything cool. The tenant did tell me it's very drafty, which again, the house was built in 1900. So that doesn't super surprise me. It has all original windows for the most part, or the really old style like wood frame windows. Other than that, I mean, he said that he really likes the area and that he also, him and his girlfriend have lived here 2 years and they like the neighbors. So everything was good, mostly for location wise. But I just don't know if it's something that you're going to want to kind of deal with the lumps and bumps of the old house type of thing. And then also, he told me the crawl space that's underneath the house, the only access is through the backyard. There's a trap door. It's only about 2 feet deep. So that's why your furnace and your hot water heater is not under the house. It's upstairs in that closet because there's literally no room under there. So in order to get some sort of supports under the house, that could be why with the settlement of the house, you can kind of see on the exterior, there is like lots of exterior patching. It's probably because you can't get underneath the house to put up any sort of support system or piers. So I didn't see anything super concerning. It does worry me that there is no source of heating in the front sunroom area. The FHA would probably call that out and would require some sort of heat source there. So they would probably just do like an electric wall heater situation. But yeah, for the price, I mean, I think they're overpriced. It does need some love. It needs some TLC. And that's, I think, what I have about it. So, I'm headed to Lake now, but let me know what you think.